Hello everyone, welcome to my Chanel Y&R official 24 updates. The Abbotts are shattered by Phyllis's brutal betrayal. Young and the Restless gives Phyllis Summers ready to steal the AI back from Victor Newman. But I expect she is going to go rogue and betray the Abbotts when she starts selfishly working her own angle yet again. We're going to talk about how Phyllis may flip the script after stealing Kane Ashby's, Billy Flynn, AI back from the mustache. So, recently Phyllis cut a deal with Billy Abbott that she would steal the AI back from Victor. But only if the Abbotts sign over Mochetti to Summer Newman, Alice and Lanny. Now, the deal was she'd steal it and give it to them to destroy. And no surprise, Jack Abbott was more than happy to make the deal. And I'm sure Phyllis demanded that they go ahead and sign Mochetti over before she does anything. So, the Abbotts want the AI out of Victor's hands so they can destroy it. And Victor can't run power mad and ruin anybody else's company or life. Phyllis proposes a devious new alliance with Kane on Young and the Restless. But this week, Phyllis confirmed that she has other plans for the AI that she's going to steal back from Victor. So, Phyllis goes to Kane with a peace offering. She brings him a little wooden puzzle. Phyllis got it for him. Because Kane likes puzzles and mazes. I guess he liked it because there was one at the chateau. And Phyllis wants them to be friends. And she's telling Kane they can make things happen together. So, Phyllis is all about, Kane, we make a good team L. We shouldn't waste time hating each other because it's boring. And Phyllis claims she came there with humility and thinks that them working together is the answer. Kane seems skeptical. Because you can't trust her. We all know that. And he doesn't think Phyllis needs him for anything. But she disagrees with Kane and says they need each other. Phyllis says they are perfect for each other. And then she told Kane she wants to turn around and use the AI against Victor to take over Newman Enterprises. And Kane is intrigued by the idea of running Newman Enterprises. But he doesn't like it when Phyllis calls him Aristotle Dumas. He's insisting he doesn't want to be that person anymore. But Phyllis thinks Kane should let the Dumas inside him come out and play. Young and the Restless, Phyllis goes rogue and betrays the Abbotts, soap dirt. Lily walks in on a shocking kiss. Will Damien Kane side with Phyllis on Y&R? And then Phyllis kisses Kane, and even though it doesn't look like he's kissing Phyllis back, of course, that's when Lily Winters walks through the door of the Kane's train and is horrified, even though it's definitely one-sided on Phyllis' behalf. I do suspect Lily assumes the worst of Kane because he said he was done with Phyllis. But there she is kissing him. So, I think the damage might be done with Lily, at least for now, unless she gives Kane the chance to explain and gives him the benefit of the doubt, which I don't know if she will. Young and the Restless. Will Kane push Phyllis away or give in? So he may stick to his guns and tell Phyllis, kick rocks. But then again, Kane seems very intrigued by Phyllis's proposal. And despite Kane playing it cool about Victor destroying Arabesque, Kane doesn't like that Victor used his own AI against him. So, Kane might be considering doing this thing and working with Phyllis for revenge. But on the other hand, Kane claims to want to be a better man so he could turn Phyllis down, especially if he can get Lily to believe him that Phyllis was kissing him and he wasn't into it at all. But if Kane thinks Lily is 100% done with him, he might throw in with Phyllis because he's angry and wants to lash out at something and someone, and Victor's a good target. Whether or not Kane decides to team up with Phyllis though, I think she's going to go for it with the AI. And of course, even if Kane works with Phyllis to destroy Victor, we could still see Kane giving Phyllis the boot once Lily's back in town after Crystal Khalil's maternity leave is over. Phyllis's ultimate revenge plan against Victor Newman. Either way, whether or not Kane plays along, I'm sure Phyllis is going to go ahead with her plan. And if she can steal the AI back, I can totally see her going rogue and not giving it to Jack or Billy like she promised. She hates Victor, and now Phyllis has even more reasons to destroy him. She's hated Victor for a long time. For a lot of reasons, for a lot of very good reasons. And he just screwed Phyllis over again. So, I think that iced the vendetta cake and she's not going to stop on Young and the Restless. And honestly, Victor kind of deserves a little payback and a little karma coming his way to kick him in the bottom. I'd be happy to see Phyllis deliver a little butt whooping on Victor because honestly, Phyllis is the person that Victor would probably most hate to defeat him, even more so than Jack, because Victor does not see Phyllis as a worthy opponent. So, I think it would kill Victor if Phyllis wrecked Newman Enterprises. And let's be real, a lot of fans are sick of Victor always going after the Abbotts for revenge and playing God with people's lives. For way too long, Victor has gotten away with everything. So, if Phyllis goes rogue and takes him down, I think that's karma long overdue. Young and the Restless, Phyllis Summers, Victor Newman. The Abbotts' reaction and Nikki's shocking ultimatum. And really, Billy already expects Phyllis to betray them and Jack knows she can't be trusted. However, as long as Phyllis keeps the AI out of Victor's hands and only uses it against Newman Enterprises, I think Billy, Jack, and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, might sit back and laugh. It is about time that Victor gets what he deserves and somebody finally puts him in his place. And honestly, why not Phyllis? Over the years, Victor has done so much bad to her. So, I'd kinda be here for Phyllis taking a wrecking ball to Newman Enterprises. Nikki Newman's already ready to leave Victor and she just demanded he turn the AI over to her and said she'll destroy it so that he can't use it against Jack. So, right now, Victor is faced with Nikki's ultimatum. And she said she's sick of all of this because whether Victor likes it or not, Jack saved her life. And basically, Victor's got one chance. If he doesn't give the AI to Nikki or let her stand there and watch his tech team delete it, then I say Victor deserves whatever happens next. Young and the Restless, Victor in for a rude awakening. Either he needs to have some sort of personal epiphany, a Christmas miracle, and does what Nikki asks and gives the AI to her, otherwise Victor may get a rude awakening that's been a long time coming. I don't think he knows he's at a crossroads that's so serious. But Phyllis is ready to pounce, and I think she's going to take action soon whether or not Kane decides to be her co-conspirator. The potential downfall of Newman Enterprises and Victor's future on Y&R. And honestly, it could be amazing. Victor was just talking about how Jack's a Nepo baby who was given everything and Victor made his own fortune with no help. So even if Phyllis ruins Newman, Victor could make a comeback and that would be a tale of redemption that I'd like to see. But I do suspect Kane is going to be on board with Phyllis, especially after Lily takes off. But either way, Victor could very well lose his empire or at the very least Phyllis could cripple it.
And then Victor has to do the same thing Jack did and take Newman Enterprises offline and he'd have to unplug Newman Media and take Chancellor offline too, which could be devastating to all these companies. And Billy would jump at the chance to splash that news on Abbott.com the same way that they splashed on Newman Media what Jack had to do taking Jabbo offline. Billy would love to publish that Victor is failing and his companies are going down the tubes and he's scrambling. And I mean honestly, the Abbotts might even throw a party for Phyllis even though she may go back on her word to them. A single lamp glows. The clock ticks loudly, marking each second like a countdown to disaster. Jack Abbott stands at the bar, nursing a whiskey. His tie is loosened, his confidence fraying. The front door opens. Phyllis Summers enters, calm, composed, and far too deliberate. Jack. You're late. Phyllis. I got held up. Big night. Jack studies her, uneasy. Jack. You okay? Phyllis sets her purse down. Slowly. Carefully. Phyllis. Oh, Jack. I'm better than okay. Jack's phone buzzes. He checks it. His face drains of color. Jack. What the hell? Phyllis tilts her head. Phyllis. You got the alert already? I was hoping to tell you myself. Jack looks up, panic igniting. Jack. Phyllis, what did you do? She meets his gaze, unflinching. Phyllis. I burned it all down. Smash cut to black. Opening credits. Jack grips his phone tighter. Jack. Abbott Chancellor stock just dropped 12 points in 5 minutes. This is corporate sabotage. Phyllis steps closer, unbothered. Phyllis. It's called strategy. Jack. Tell me you didn't do this. Phyllis. I wish I could. But I warned you. Everyone ignores me, until it's too late. Jack's voice cracks. Jack. You used inside access. You leaked information. Phyllis. Correction, I redirected information. She pulls a folder from her purse and drops it on the table. Phyllis. The Abbotts were about to destroy themselves anyway. I just sped it up. Jack flips through the documents, stunned. Jack. This was confidential. Only family had this. Phyllis doesn't deny it. The boardroom is in chaos. Billy Abbott slams his hand on the table. Billy. This leak didn't come from outside. Someone in this family sold us out. Tracy Abbott. Billy, calm down. Billy. No. This just tanked Jabbo's merger talks. Ashley Abbott enters, icy calm masking rage. Ashley. It was Phyllis. Silence. Tracy. What? Ashley. I confirmed it. The digital fingerprint matches her encryption style. She didn't just betray Jabbo, she humiliated us. Billy laughs darkly. Billy. Jack's going to lose his mind. Jack stares at Phyllis like he's seeing her for the first time. Jack. You promised me. After everything, you promised you wouldn't hurt my family again. Phyllis's smile falters, just slightly. Phyllis. I promise not to hurt you. Jack recoils. Jack. You knew this would destroy me. Phyllis. No. I knew it would wake you up. Jack shakes his head, devastated. Summer Newman sits across from Nick Newman, coffee untouched. Summer. Mom didn't come home last night. Nick's jaw tightens. Nick. That's not a good sign. Summer. She promised she was done with the chaos. Nick exhales. Nick. Your mother doesn't do done. Summer's phone buzzes. She checks it. Her face pales. Summer. Oh my God. Abbott Chancellor rocked by insider betrayal. Nick looks grim. Nick. She did it, didn't she? Summer nods, torn between fear and loyalty. Ashley storms in as Jack sits, shattered. Ashley. Tell me it's not true. Jack doesn't answer. Ashley laughs bitterly. Ashley. You let her back in. Again. Jack. I trusted her. Ashley. That was your first mistake. Jack looks up, anger finally surfacing. Jack. She had access because she was trying to help us. Ashley. Phyllis only helps Phyllis. Phyllis pours herself a drink, hands steady. A knock. She opens the door to find Victor Newman. Phyllis. Well. If it isn't Genoa City's moral compass. Victor steps inside. Victor. You crossed a line. Phyllis. Which one? There are so many. Victor studies her. Victor. You think this makes you powerful. It makes you reckless. Phyllis smirks. Phyllis. Reckless is trusting the Abbotts with your future. Victor steps closer, threatening. Victor. You just declared war. Phyllis meets his gaze. Phyllis. I've survived worse. Billy confronts Jack. Billy. Say the word. I'll bury her. Jack. No. Billy stares. Billy. She destroyed us. Jack. She also knows every weakness we have. If we retaliate blindly, she'll take more. Billy scoffs. Billy. You're still protecting her. Jack looks exhausted. Jack. I'm protecting what's left. Summer finds Phyllis sitting alone. Summer. What did you do? Phyllis looks up, defensive. Phyllis. I protected myself. Summer. By betraying Jack? Phyllis stiffens. Phyllis. Jack would have chosen his family over me. He always does. Summer. So you destroyed his family first? That lands. Phyllis looks away. The Abbotts sit together, strained. Tracy. We will survive this. Ashley. We will. But things will never be the same. Jack stares at an empty chair. Phyllis packs a suitcase. Nick enters. Nick. Running? Phyllis. Strategic withdrawal. Nick. You hurt people who loved you. Phyllis turns, raw. Phyllis. And they hurt me first. Nick softens. Nick. This ends badly. Phyllis. It always does. But I'm still standing. Jack holds a framed photo of him and Phyllis. He sets it face down. Decision made. Ashley steps to the podium. Ashley. Abbott Chancellor will pursue all legal options against those responsible. Cameras flash. Int. Airport. Day. Phyllis walks through security. Her phone buzzes. A message from an unknown number. You made the right enemy. Phyllis smiles faintly. Dangerous. Phyllis. Good. Jack stands alone. Ashley joins him. Ashley. She's gone. Jack nods. Jack. She didn't just betray us. Ashley. She shattered us. Jack looks toward the door, pain etched deep. Jack. And somehow, I still miss her. Phyllis exits a hotel, new phone, new coat. She looks directly ahead.